Premium indicators can sometimes help you create really profitable trading strategies. The reason for this is because most of the time, the creators of these premium indicators usually put in the effort to create a tool that can actually work as intended. Because if they don't, people will just stop paying for these indicators. At least that's what I think. But what if you don't have the $50 or $100 to pay for these premium indicators? What if you could get a premium indicator absolutely free of charge? Well, lucky for you, that is exactly what we're going to explore in this video. Let's get into it. First things first, get on Tradingview.com. If you need to sign up, I'll leave a link to it in the video description. Next, you want to load any trading security that you like because the strategy we're going to showcase in this video can be done on any trading security and in any time frame. For me, I'm going to be using the 5-minute time frame of GBP/JPY. Now, the free version of the premium indicator that we're going to talk about is called Extreme Trend. To add it to our chart, we're going to click on Indicators, then type in Extreme Trend, Extreme with an X. And it's going to be this one by Jyoti Prasad. Now, before we click to add it to our chart, we're going to click on this little icon right here, and it's going to give us Jyoti Prasad's TradingView description about this indicator. And this is it. You can, of course, pause the video to give it a read. But apparently, the story is Jyoti Prasad was using a premium indicator that was constantly being promoted by a big Forex YouTuber. It cost a whopping $100 per month, and after playing around with it, he noticed something really interesting. That premium tool was almost identical to another free indicator that he'd been using for quite some time. So being a developer, Jyoti Prasad decided to fine-tune that free indicator that he'd been using for quite some time. After the fine-tuning, his own free indicator was now exactly identical to the premium indicator, with buy and sell entry signals being produced at the exact same point. In that moment, a free version of a $100 a month premium indicator was born. Now, you may be thinking,
but how do we add this indicator to our chart?
Well, you just click here and then click here. Now, looking at this indicator, you may notice that it's very similar to another indicator called Half Trend, which was created by Everget. According to Jyoti Prasad, unlike Half Trend, which does repaint, this indicator doesn't repaint, and the signals are also produced using a slightly different logic. Now, looking at the settings of this indicator, we can see that this line right here is actually a 200 period EMA. And this one right here is called X-Trend. Right here, we can see that every time the price breaks and closes above the X-Trend line, a green upward arrow is printed on the chart. And every time the price breaks and closes below the X-Trend line, a red downward arrow is printed on the chart. So this basically means that we don't actually need this X-Trend line, so I'm just gonna deselect it. The indicator doesn't have any input settings, so no options to change the length of this EMA. But if you need to use a different EMA length, you can just hide this one and search for the EMA on the indicator search tab. Now, how do we trade using this indicator? Well, simple. For a long trade, a green upward arrow should be printed on the chart, and the price should be constantly trading above this 200 period EMA to indicate a bullish trend. Now, how do we take a short trade? Well, I'm gonna tell you. But before that, what broker do you guys use to trade? Personally, I use HenkoTrade. As you can see here, this is my trading history. I mainly scalp gold, and up here you can see that it's actually a live account. The reason why I love HenkoTrade so much is because of their extremely low commissions and spreads. On Forex, for example, the spreads can go as low as 0.0 pips, which is the lowest it can go. And for those of you that love high leverage, guess what? HenkoTrade offers up to 500x leverage. And if that's not enough, they're also going to give you a 100% bonus for all your deposits up to $25,000. So if you deposit, say, $500, they're going to give you a bonus of $500, so you'll have $1,000 to trade with. To access the bonus, as well as all the other perks, sign up to HenkoTrade using the link in the video description. Back to the video. To take a short trade, a red downward arrow should be printed on the chart, and the price should be constantly trading below this 200 EMA to indicate a bearish trend. However, looking at most of these entries, they do hit stop loss. And the reason for this is because we lack a momentum indicator to filter out these fake signals. To solve this, let's search for the MACD indicator in the indicator search box and select this one right here. Double-click on it to access the settings panel. Then on the Style tab, we're gonna uncheck the MACD line as well as the signal line, and then click OK. If you didn't already know, the MACD is a momentum indicator. We're gonna be using it in conjunction with the extreme trend indicator to filter out some of these bad signals produced. Now, to trade using this strategy, here is how we're gonna do it. For a long trade, first, the market should be trading above this 200 period EMA to indicate a long-term bullish trend. Second, the extreme trend indicator should print a green upward arrow like this one. This indicates the beginning of a short-term bullish trend. This now becomes our entry signal candle. Last but not least, on this entry signal candle, we want the histogram of the MACD indicator to be colored dark green. This indicates that the market's bullish momentum is increasing and therefore a higher probability of an upward move. If it's colored light green, like it is right here, we will not take that trade. All our entry conditions are met on this candle, so we're gonna enter a long trade here. The stop loss is gonna be set below the most recent swing low. For the take profit, we're gonna set it at 2 times the risk. We let this trade run and take profit. For short trades, we're just going to reverse all the conditions. First, the market should be trading below this 200 period EMA to indicate a long-term bearish trend. Second, the extreme trend indicator should print a red downward arrow like this one. This indicates the beginning of a short-term bearish trend. This now becomes our entry signal candle. Last but not least, on this entry signal candle, we want the histogram of the MACD indicator to be colored dark red. This indicates that the market's bearish momentum is increasing and therefore a higher probability of a downward move. If it's colored light red like it is right here, we will not take that trade. All our entry conditions are met on this candle, so we're gonna enter a short trade here. The stop loss is going to be set above the most recent swing high. For the take profit, we're going to set it at 2 times the risk. We let this trade run and take profit. This is just one of the many strategies that you can do using this free version of a $100 premium indicator. On top of this, you can even try adding things like price action, smart money concepts, or even support and resistance as recommended by Jyoti Prasad on Tradingview. Now, before trading with any strategy, remember to do extensive backtesting and forward testing to get as much performance data as possible before trading live. Well, that's been it for this video. I hope you found some value. If you did, please hit the like button below and consider subscribing to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.